Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies. Auburn will kick it off to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Gaines. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So UConn's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop it?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move them around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
What a great way to start this game, and one of the reasons this defense has been one of the most dominant units all season long, they can get pressure on the quarterback with guys like that. They've got better athletes than you've got up front, and you saw it early in this game today.
The play-action fake. And they got him in the end zone for a safety.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3-and-out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
So the Auburn Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Auburn lines up quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place.
Breaks away in the middle, and the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UConn going back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. Wants to throw. It's Lambert. Rushes on him. UConn will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Running to Green. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little. Turning it on. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Here on 2nd and 9, sends 3 receivers to the right.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point extends the lead to 16.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Auburn. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gaines. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Lambert. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left.
Defenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Pulls it in. It's Bray. Open space at the 25. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Auburn lines up quickly.
Man, this quarterback's been in a nice rhythm all drive, hasn't he? He's just playing on time. He's making good decisions. He's now got the offense at 1st and goal. I'd let him throw it down here. He has earned that right.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. They have been bludgeoned right out of the gate in this one now to try to find their footing and get back in this game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Lambert. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the run, it's Bray. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed behind the line, it's Rhodes. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun. Looking to scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to fire. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Powers forward. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field... You're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll return it. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. UConn going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Lambert. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. UConn will have to punt it away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Under fire. Slings it downfield. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages.
Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. He has been unstoppable, the ultimate dual threat, positively camtastic.
And that dude was just so incredible to watch, and that's what he's putting on display. He's looking like that. Just whatever he wants to do, it's working, and this Auburn offense is cooking.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UConn offense goes back to work. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now.
There he goes. Got the first down and still on his feet. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back end, and it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks confused, and that's a big reason why, guys, this offense has not scored a single point so far.
big play to start the drive. Now, 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Lambert. Fires to the wideout. He's got it.
What a beautiful throw and catch. And I'll tell you, sometimes when you're throwing the go route, you can overanalyze things and think, what coverage do we want it against? What matchup are we looking for? But if I've got a guy outside that I know can go make a play, I don't care. I'm throwing it up, and I'm letting him go make a play.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's caught downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
1st and goal, UConn.
And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. UConn quick to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. He wants it all. Touchdown, UConn. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the 1st half, when you got to have an execution, has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
And your Auburn Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A 1st half that saw a little bit of everything there on the plains. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. UConn going back to work on offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Back to throw, it's Lambert. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other.
Oh, he's got some space. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another 1st down. Working that left side now. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Gives it on the option. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lambert. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come. This is what you're looking for.